Doctors once told people smoking was good for their throats. Ads showed kids handing cigarettes to their parents. And airlines promised more than just legroom. These were real ads, and today they'd be banned in an instant. Let's rewind to 10 vintage ads that could never run today. 1. Doctor recommended cigarettes. Picture this: a smiling doctor in a crisp white coat, stethoscope around his neck, holding a pack of cigarettes. In the 1940s and 50s, tobacco companies convinced Americans that smoking wasn't just safe, it was practically healthy. Some ads even claimed cigarettes soothed your throat. People trusted doctors, so they trusted the ads. Today we know the deadly truth. But these ads remind us how authority was once used to sell the very thing that harmed millions. 2. Drinking and driving ads. Yes, this really happened. Liquor and beer companies once ran ads with drivers, casually sipping a drink behind the wheel. Sometimes the copy even joked about it, turning danger into glamour. In the 50s and 60s, road safety wasn't the cultural priority it is today, and ads reflected that carefree mindset. Looking back, they feel surreal, like a dangerous postcard from a world that hadn't caught up to reality. 3. Gender stereotyped household ads. A vacuum for Christmas. Coffee ads telling wives they'd better keep their husbands happy, or else. Mid-century advertising leaned hard on gender roles. Men worked, women cooked and cleaned. These ads painted a picture of the perfect home. But today they feel outdated and patronizing. They're both fascinating and a little cringeworthy, showing how far society's expectations have shifted. 4. Candy and soda marketed to kids. Imagine a world where candy bars claimed to give kids energy for play, or sodas were pitched as practically nutritious. In the 60s and 70s, sugary treats were marketed with cartoon mascots, jingles, and toy giveaways, all aimed directly at children. Today, stricter rules and health awareness have changed everything. But for anyone who grew up back then, those jingles and mascots are impossible to forget. 5. Airline stewardess glamour ads. Flying used to be sold as glamorous, and stewardesses were the centerpiece. Airlines in the 60s and 70s promised service with a smile, often pairing it with suggestive language. The job was advertised like a mix between model and hostess, with strict beauty standards and even age limits. Looking back, these ads are equal parts stylish and problematic, revealing how differently the workforce and women were treated. 6. Soap and beauty fear tactics. You'll never get a husband with bad breath. Don't let body odor ruin your life. Ads like these didn't just sell soap and deodorant, they sold fear. The copy was blunt, sometimes cruel, shaming people into buying products. It worked at the time, but compared to today's focus on positivity and empowerment, these ads feel like a sharp slap from the past. 7. Alcohol as medicine. It wasn't just tobacco. Some vintage alcohol ads claimed beer could help with digestion, or that a sip of brandy was good for your nerves. These images often showed smiling, families at the dinner table, raising a glass for their health. Today, strict regulations ban such claims, but in the mid-20th century, alcohol could be pitched as practically medicinal. 8. Children in cigarette ads. This might be the most shocking of all. Cigarette ads featuring children. Some showed kids handing a pack to their parents. Others used children pretending to smoke as a punchline. The goal? To make smoking look wholesome, family-friendly, even cute. Today, the idea is horrifying, but these ads prove how drastically norms can change in just a few decades. 9. Miracle medical claims. Machines that promised instant weight loss. Tonics that cured everything. In the early 20th century, regulation was loose, and advertisers sold dreams more than products. People were desperate for hope, and bold claims delivered it, even if the science didn't. Today, these miracle ads feel both laughable and strangely charming, like optimism in a bottle. 10. Brutal political ads. Politics has always been messy, but some mid-century political ads took it to extremes. Opponents were insulted directly, exaggerated claims flew without restraint, and dramatic imagery pushed fear over facts. Even though modern politics can still feel heated, many of those vintage attack ads would never survive today's rules, and yet, they remind us just how theatrical the fight for power has always been. These vintage ads aren't just funny or shocking, they're time capsules. They show us what people believed, what they feared, and what they dreamed about. Some make us laugh, some make us cringe, and some make us grateful for how far we've come. If you enjoyed this trip through advertising history, hit like, subscribe, and join us again, because here, the past is always just one rewind away.